Hi, I'm Jeff Girard. Recently I was asked the question, why do we weigh out our water? Why not just measure it out with something like a measuring cup? The simple and short answer is it's faster, it's easier, it's more accurate, and you're already weighing everything else out. You're weighing out your concrete, or if you're making it from scratch, your sand, your cement, and other ingredients. You're weighing out your pigments. You've already got the tool. You're already using measuring buckets, and you've already got a scale for measuring things out. So why not just use that for your water? That's what I've been doing for the last 25 years, and that's what concrete professionals do. When you weigh out water, you can measure out small amounts very accurately, you can measure odd amounts very accurately, and you can measure large amounts very accurately, all with the same tool. This happens to be like a $15 kitchen scale I bought off Amazon. It's just battery operated. It'll weigh up to about 11 pounds, and there are some that go up higher than that. And you can buy bigger scales that can measure even more. Don't use bathroom scales because the numbers go away really quickly. You want something that holds on to the numbers so that you can keep adding more material. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. But in contrast, let's say I need to measure out, I don't know, let's make up a number, 4.7 pounds. Well, where do I get that number? Well, my mix calculator or my batch report or whatever recipe I'm using to make my concrete is going to tell me I need so many pounds of cement, so many pounds of sand, or so many pounds of concrete, etc. And I need so many pounds of water, because concrete mix designs are done in weight. Everything's done by weight. So it makes perfect sense to weigh out your water. Now, normally in everyday life, we don't think about weighing liquids out. If you're baking, you're going to be using measuring cups. A cup of water, or a half a cup of milk, or a teaspoon of vanilla extract. When you go to the grocery store, you're going to buy a gallon of milk, or you fill up your car, you fill it with gallons of gasoline or diesel. So we think in terms of volumes, but this is it's not inaccurate, but it's only accurate when it's completely full. When you start to measure increments that are in between, that's where the inaccuracies come in. And then you have to start dividing this up. And okay, so if this is a quart and I need half of that, I need quart's 32 ounces, so I need 16 ounces. How am I going to measure out 16 ounces? Well, that's 2 cups, because a cup is 8 ounces. So now I got to do 2 of these and 1 of those, and I got to keep track, and there's a lot of math involved. And not that this is complicated. I mean, it's not rocket science here. But every time you have to think, every time you have to measure a little bit in here and a little bit in there, and maybe even throw in one of these, it takes more time, and there's more opportunity for errors to creep in. It's not that that's not possible, it's just inconvenient. And if you already have a tool you're using for everything else, doesn't it make sense just to keep using it? It's so much simpler just to take your larger container, maybe it's a 2-quart container, or maybe it's a gallon bucket, and you put it on there, and you zero the weight of the bucket off, and you just pour water in until the numbers that you want the scale to read are displayed on the scale itself. So if I want 4.75 pounds, I just pour water in here until the numbers on the scale read 4.75. And the great thing about a scale is I can change my units. I can go kilograms, I can go grams, I can go pounds, I can do ounces, just by a touch of a button. There's no math involved. So simpler, faster, easier, and more accurate. So try it. I think you're going to find it's a much more streamlined way of doing things.